I want to have a big, long discussion about what happened yesterday, but I know it's going to be kind of hard to talk about without people going, "Oh, you're just a poor sport. You're just mad because you lost." First of all, that's not the case. I'm actually glad Salt won. Salt is fucking nuts at the game. So here's the deal, right? Like, these raid runs are extremely prestigious. They are extremely competitive. And there's only more and more people going for it. So it's only harder and harder to get world's first every single time. A lot of people that normally never watch Destiny have their eyes on the directory whenever the raids come out. These frogs, I don't know where they come from, but thousands and thousands and thousands of people come to the Twitch directory that are never normally there to watch people race for world's first and see what Bungie's new raid is all about. A lot of this dictates whether people come back to the game or not. I see that in my YouTube comments all the time. I read a few of them this morning. It's like, oh, nothing's changed with Bungie. Yep, same, blah, blah, blah. Yep, not coming back, not buying this. I mean, those people are hard to please anyways. But yesterday was an absolute train wreck. That was the worst raid launch I have ever seen. And I hope that never happens again. We literally lost 90 minutes in the beginning to other teams because we kept getting error coded on the boat. As someone who is extremely competitive and wants to win and has a lot of pressure on my back when thousands upon, or let's say tens of thousands of people are watching my stream that are either going to dictate whether they buy Witch Queen or not, if they don't already have it, or if they're going to play the raid. How does that look when I'm sitting there getting error coded? I get pissed off. And when I get pissed off, chat gets pissed off, and it puts a bad taste in their mouth. It's literally, it's a lose-lose. Because again, if I say anything, then I'm just a bad sport because I didn't win. And it's like, dude, it's just not, that was not fair to any team that was getting error coded. That was complete BS. And that was an embarrassment. That was an absolute embarrassment. And the other limiting factor, like as a content creator, I want to grow my channel, right? And these raid races are the best way to do so because there are so many. This is when you'll get the most amount of new eyes at one time on your channel, is when you're doing these raid races. And the fact that something beyond my control besides us just sucking and not figuring it out is holding me back from one of the biggest opportunities of my life to grow my channel in the Destiny directory. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. What am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to sit there and be happy about that? Or, oh, geez, guys, hope it's better next time. It wasn't even the first part. That's the sad part. We literally beat the first encounter and the game soft locked. And we had to beat it again. We were stuck there for an hour because the load zone literally didn't fucking work. There's no way you can tell me that something goes from playtesting to a live environment where the load zone just doesn't work. How? And it didn't save the checkpoint either, so we couldn't just reload in. We had to redo the whole encounter. How am I not supposed to be upset about that, man? Dude, again, I don't even care about not winning. I just got screwed out of one of the biggest opportunities of my life to grow my channel, and I'm very upset about it. And you can't really take it back now. All you can do is really go to the next one and go again. The fact that the fix was 3-manning the first encounter was, oh my god. This experience really did taint like how I view Witch Queen. Like, Witch Queen, so far, the storytelling has been phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, it's been pretty alright. It's been pretty good. Void 3.0 feels really good. It really just, it makes me concerned for the future raid races. I don't even know what they could have really done. Like, if they saw the error codes were bad, what they should have done is they should have just closed the raid off until they fixed it. Because the only help that we got from Bungie through that entire thing, as far as I understand, because I wasn't really looking at chat. I opened up chat to try and fix the first encounter. We're investigating error code, whatever it was. The 3 error codes that people were getting. It's like, wow, dude. What are we supposed to do, man? What are we supposed to do? Well, again, I'm not saying this is a us specific issue. As far as I understand, that's what Turner was saying, because he wasn't playing. He was watching all the other people. There are a lot of teams who weren't streaming too. You're right. Everybody was getting error coded, but he, as far as I understand from what he was saying, is we were getting screwed the hardest. I don't think acting in their best interest is just keeping their heads down and not saying anything. These are the biggest moments for their studio to promote their game. And when you have a lot of people who don't normally play the game or talk about the game looking at the directory, it literally taints their view of the game. And all they're going to have is a negative perception of it because of the train wreck of that launch. Yeah, I was in Salt's chat last night. He was saying they got screwed by error codes too. It was, again, it's not just a us specific issue. I understand that. It's just annoying because it doesn't put people on an even playing field. It's literally at that point it was just RNG whether you don't get error coded or not, or whatever the issue is, but they couldn't figure out what it was. So what are players supposed to do? Guess? People are so caught up on the checkpoint. Literally, Salt won fair and square. Suck my fucking nuts if you have a problem with it, okay? I will stand, bro, I will stand tall right on this ground. I will die here. Anybody and their mother, I do not blame anybody for taking, if you got like to the end of the first encounter or even halfway through it, if you took first encounter CP, I don't care. I literally don't. It was that bad. It was literally that bad. Literally, I mean, the raid race is done. So you can't go back and change it. But for the conditions that were that raid race, if someone... We took a CP back to totems because we were soft locked. Once we beat totems, we went forward to the next area. We got soft locked. The next area didn't load correctly. So we got stuck there. And we relaunched into the raid and it wouldn't let us go anywhere because the door was closed. So we literally had to take a CP from someone else and go back and beat totems again. I'm just like, I genuinely don't understand why they just didn't say anything or try to do anything. They made no attempt to help players like try and fix the error codes that were going on. They could have tweeted out, hey guys, if you do this, this will fix it. I think Chevy was on to something when he said it yesterday, that that encounter, the ride the boat encounter, was coded for a 3-man thing, and it was bugging out. Because you remember the mission that I did for the glaive last night? That was a 3-man mission, and it was the same thing. Something wasn't right. I mean, tweeting at him isn't gonna do anything. Like, they were under a lot of pressure. I get it. Dude, Surdy, we literally tried everything. We took off all our orb mods. We literally took off anything that created lasting things. So like G-Horn rounds, Wither Horde. We took off all our seasonal mods. We literally went butt-ass naked COD 4 in that bitch. And it still error coded us. But you want to know what worked the first try and every other try? 3-manning it when you get to the midsection. When you had 3 people leave in the midsection, it worked every time. Our team just switched hosts and never... We tried switching hosts. We tried that. They do need to have a plan ready for if this happens in any future raid races. Because if it happens to this degree again, I'm probably done. I will not compete in a raid race that is a disaster like that again. No. It's so weird too, because that has never been an issue. All of D2, that has never been an issue. How do I feel about the raid in general? It's alright. It's fun on contests, but again, what about after contests? I'm really kind of sick of symbols and plates. Like, it was kind of a cool twist on it, but dude, we've literally been doing symbols and plates for years. Like, where's the new mechanics? The only thing that was really new is like the final boss just kind of moves around and forces you to jump around. Encounter before boss? Was that the 3 relic one? Yeah, the 3 relic encounter was kind of cool. People literally use the raid launch as a gauge metric to whether or not they're gonna buy the DLC.